everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals, and we're going to do another episode of the Format Idea Journal ideas. And today I'm going to do an edge that I like. I want to keep track of and not forget. So I'm going to turn to a page that's plain, and I think I'll use my paper punch. My big paper punch. It's like an office paper punch. I am just going to punch, and I mean, if this was a real journal that I was going to do and I wanted it to be just right, I would measure it out. I hate using a ruler, but so it's 8.5, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. So I did that about an inch apart just without even realizing it. I mean, you could space them out evenly if you were doing a real journal. So just for me, this book is really just a rough sketch, so to speak, of the things you can do. So I'm not too concerned. I'm kind of spacing this up because I'm going to do one more at the end here. There. Okay, so I'm going to use this little ball of rag ribbon, so to speak. What did I do with it? It was just here. Here it is. And what this is I tore strips of muslin, and I've just got it wound up into a ball. And then, of course, you know, all the threads come off and you do them, and then they're frayed edges. And then I used this Ken Oliver Color Burst, and it's a powder. And what I did was I used it on cloth. So I put it on this glass and sprayed it with water. And then I just took these strips of cloth and just smushed them up into it and got this kind of nice variety of color. So I'm going to use that. And so basically what I'm doing is going to be like the blanket stitch. So let me figure out, put it in here and tie it in a knot. I actually did this in a journal, but I didn't document it, so I can't remember exactly how I did it. I think I'll tie it, let me get a clip for this. You could either just tie a knot here and pull it through, or tie it to itself, and I think I'm going to just tie it to itself. So then you take it and just poke it through. If you've done a blanket stitch when you sew, you do this. So you're going to poke it through the top, pull it through the loop that you made, and poke it through. I apologize that I haven't done as many videos lately. I am working on a new journal, and it's taking all my attention. I'm doing a journal on the book of Esther. It's going to be awesome. I found some really awesome illustrations to put in it, and you know, it's a little different than any of my other journals because it's kind of like a story, and you got to kind of tell the story with the journal. With a lot of these journals, there's no specific beginning or end. It's just on a certain subject. You can do whatever you want, but with this one, you know, it's kind of got this story that goes, you got to take it through the story, and so it's just taking me longer. But I'm excited about it. It's going to be really cool, I think. Meanwhile, I'm trying to also do this, keep this going, so I have something to show you. And, you know, you can do, I have that smaller punch, and you guys have if you have a crocodile or, you know, different size hole punches, you don't have to use this big of a hole. And you could do it closer together, and, you know, it'd be cute. I think it's cute no matter what. Now, at the end, I'm going to tie it to itself again. If I can figure out how that would be. I think I just need to put it through here. We'll see if that's enough of a knot to hold it. Come here. Yeah, I think that'll do it. And then I'm just going to cut it and leave it like that, kind of like at the start. So there's that. So that's one idea. And then another one that I just wanted to capture, it's super easy. And I'm looking for a good place to put it. I'll just put it here. And that is just the corner flip up. I just did a video on it actually. So I'm going to cut a square. So I don't know, like say 2. I'll just do a 2 by 2. I'm not a big fan of these glass cutting boards. I just was watching the video back that I shot the other day, and it's like what looks straight to me from here, I need to really put my head here where then you wouldn't be able to see to get it straight, because I've noticed that my lines I'm lining up are not square, and I can see it in the video, but not so much when I'm doing this from back here. But fortunately, this is not, like I said, a big deal. All right, 2 by 2 is what I said. So any size square will do. Cut yourself a square. And fold it into a triangle. And then you're just going to glue it in a corner. And let me ink this so it shows. And what I've found to be a challenge is I have to remember not to glue the whole thing down. You want to leave it only glued on 2 sides so that it's actually a pocket. So you leave this side unglued and put glue on these 2 sides. And then I'm just going to take a piece of scrap. And this is probably obvious, but just in case it's not, I'm just going to tear that off. I'm just going to say glue 2 sides only. Just to remind myself. And tuck that in there. And then I'm going to write flip up, because that's also the point of it is you flip it up and write a note in there. So got that documented. And then the other thing that I was going to show you today is it's called, I just called it a special fold, and I did it on my very first journal kit. And I got it from someone on YouTube, and I feel bad because I didn't document who it was. Some lady did it, and I thought it was really cool. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to try a 5-inch square. This is like a mini one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. It is so hot and humid here today. We've been getting lots of rain, and we've had unseasonably cool weather here, which has been wonderful. But it's finally starting to get here, the humid, hot, typical weather for Arkansas. The other thing I've been doing is we built a pergola and laid rock under it for a sort of like a little patio. So I've been doing that and neglecting my YouTube video filming. Okay. Okay, so this, you fold it in half. And you fold this corner back as, I mean, really as much as you want to. You could fold it, I guess you could fold it all the way back. And it depending on what you glue onto it, you might want to. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then this, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Let me show you the one I did. Okay, so this is from my first kit, the Thought Life Journal kit. And this one was the page I put in the kit. So you do need a paper clip to hold the bottom shut. So here it is, folded in half. It's got this thing we just folded down. And then the bottom you fold up. I wanted to make sure before I did it wrong. So you fold this up so it's close to that top fold there. And the cool thing about it, I think, is that you can glue like a butterfly on there or something, and then it unfolds like this. So the butterfly shows on this too. So fold like this. So when you fold it, you want to glue something here, a flower or a butterfly or a bird or something. And then this, you put a clip on, and it's another tuck spot, and you can tuck a little note into it. So, like that. So that's how that works. I'm going to just cut a shape. Maybe I'll just, let me try to cut a butterfly here somehow, or the freehand. That'll work. And let me ink it so it shows up. And I'm going to glue that so you want it to not, of course, stick out. So I'm going to glue it there, see if it works, and yeah. So I'm going to glue this. And I'm going to put some ink on this so it shows up. And let me get a paper clip put on here, and then I'm going to get a little, I think I have a Tim Holtz little baby paper clip here that would work just fine. Clip it there. And then I'm going to make a little piece of paper here and put tuck in note. You guys may not need to do this for yourselves, but I need to. I tell you how many times I've come back to something and God, now what did I do? So it can either tuck into this fold or it can tuck in behind it. So like that. This can actually be something you would tuck into a journal, or you could glue it in. Let's see, which one do I want it to be? I think I want it to be so that I can take it out if I want to look at it. Tell you what, I've still got pockets from the other day that I cut up. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 more pockets on this page here and put them in there. All right, tuck that in there. Oh, tuck that in here. Gotta wait till it dries. Okay, so the other thing I was gonna do is I have kits in Etsy for what I call ribbon sliders, and they're like fancy shapes and things. Let's see, let me show them to you. This is my Encourage mini journal. Okay. There they are. Okay. So this is what I call a ribbon slider, and there's fancy shapes in my kits. But I was going to just say that you can make simple ones by taking a big punch, or well, whatever punch you want. And you could even put grommets. That would be really cute. But I'm going to just do one, like a quick and easy one. So I'm just going to punch 2 holes, sort of, kind of, opposite each other. If you're really doing it for real, you'd want to measure and make sure. And then I'll use the same ribbon I had. And you just want to string it through. String it through. And if you sew, you could sew it, or you can glue it, or you could even punch 2 holes. Let's see if I got room. I don't want to mess that up. Let's see. Maybe I'll do it up here. So like you could punch 2 holes and just tie a knot behind it. And I'm going to use, will that go through my small one? I'm using this small punch here. Let's see. Just poke your ribbon through there. However you can do it. And leave yourself enough to tie a knot. And then you've got this on the other side. You can write yourself like, praise the Lord. All right. And then I just saw something in that last, oh, I know what it was. So I have these round coffee filters. After we got done making coffee, I dumped the grounds out and saved them. So fold them up into 4ths. And it works better, I think, if you sew it, but put that in as a corner, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different pockets to put things in, and you can take this one and fold it down if you want to. Anyway, the coffee filter, I just have a bunch of, and I want to remind myself to use them. Now, I'm not sure this Bear Glue will glue this, but I'm going to try it because I don't feel like getting up and sewing it right now. So, just a reminder to use up my coffee filters. And that's it for today. So hopefully I will have the add-on kit ready to show next time. Can't guarantee it, but hopefully. And meanwhile, have a great day. Click the like button if you like the video. Think about subscribing. That would be really great. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.